can't touch this girl, she musty. Bro, you flex rent on IG. People like you disgust me. Just don't touch me, you're ugly. Just don't touch me, you're ugly. These women love me, bro, they tryna me. That's the wrong way, back your buddy. If you get lucky, it'll get yucky. Little buddy touch me, I can turn auntie into a I'm in that S5 facing comfy, cause I can't name that me, dummy. Tryna come slow down my motion. It's ready, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Tryna come slow down my motion. It's ready, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. 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 I got it.
I've been shooting from a cannon. Mid-flight, here to recite, I ain't landing. Handles like a vandal at night, you can't grab it. Fire underneath my hood is outstanding. Blast through a wall of bricks like Superman did. Ain't nothing holding me back but me standing. So I'ma take off right now from this planet. The new sound has been found in yo. I don't know what you've been told, but I ain't gonna stop till I break the mold. You see, I'm born in a mule. I wanna rise in the ceiling, yes I do. I think it's time to see a brand new menu. I said I'm born in a million. I'm born in a million. Born in a million. Born in a million. All right now. You with me? I said, are you with me? Wake up to see my brand new horizon. The world's in my hands and the sun's tantalizing.
Now, the good news is that the winds aren't as violent as they were yesterday in Chicago, but it's still pretty darn cold. To be expected, I guess, for December football at Soldier Field.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Here's Cairo Santos now, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. Oh, a good return. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing is Hurts. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play with one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy. And that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You look at this Bears defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. It'll be a gain of 5. And now it's 3rd and 4. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball. And sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 20-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Motion man right, that's Pierce. Hurts. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. That is first incompletion after a 4-for-4 start.
Yeah, but they should back off from what they're doing. I like the play calling right out of the gate. I like the tone that they're setting. Keep going in that direction.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
The kick by Elliott is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go with a former Lion. It's DeAndre Swift. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
First down, and they go with Swift again. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The Bears at 11-4 now on the year. Hey, Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
That's complete. Roma Dunze. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 39. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw is Williams. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. You look at this Eagle defense. They were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
That pass complete to Moore. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 21. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he's got it. Touchdown. DJ Moore with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bears have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Escaping the pressure right. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And he lost the football. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Here's Hurts to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. Back to throw here. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
63, 63, 63. Hey, easy, 63, 63, back.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. Gets past one man. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Right back to him on first down. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. From 13 yards out. And the Eagles have regained the lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I showed my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Here's a 2nd and 8. They'll go play action here with Williams. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, no.
Here's a diving catch right side. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Davis now to return it. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out looking. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown, 70 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. How did he stay on his feet. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Here we go, set.
To the air, Williams. And again, back to Kmet. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
I would think as a play call, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stopped that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 18. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Come on, set, check out.
Throwing is Williams. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Set.
To throw, Williams. That is caught at the 7. And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually and he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Gerald Everett from 6 yards away. And the Bears are back within a score. Now the point after try for Santos. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Field key.
They go play action with Hurts. It's caught. Smith. And some room to maneuver. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And this is caught. It's Brown. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Hurts. This will be caught once again by Brown. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. So from the 22 here, 2nd and 2. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's got his man, it's Pierce. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll drop to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles would extend their lead here just before halftime. Elliott good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Bears 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Let's go now.
Once again, it's Swift. And it's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
To throw, it's Williams.
Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And all the way down to the 35. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 23 yards on the play.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
To the air once more, Williams.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
Jalen Carter.
He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Back-to-back great plays defensively. You get the sack on 1st and goal. A great job in coverage there. All of a sudden, they're looking at 3rd and goal from further back than when they started.
And the really good play callers look ahead and down and distance sequence. Now he's got to backtrack a little bit and go maybe off his play sheet to try and dial something up here.
They'll look to throw for it with Williams.
Touchdown, Bears! Cole Kmet from 8 yards out, and the Bears have cut it back within a score.
His great season throwing the ball. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Santos with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And they run the option on second down.
He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a third down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Throwing is Hurts. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Williams from the gun on 3rd down. That is caught. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. And he rifles one incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Here comes the Bears punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And maybe some indecision on what to do, and they're going to get a delay. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Here comes the Bears punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It's a 40-yard punt, but they lose yardage on the return. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 15. They'll start this. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Bears. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the 2nd half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the 2nd half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe with the...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Hurts.
He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Eagles will add to their fourth quarter lead.
Elliott good with a PAT, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Bears 21. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
But with the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line.
56 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
From the 2 now, second and goal.
And they'll run again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line.
Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there with his third touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Eagles are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles.
They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Looking to throw is Williams. Open man down the field. That's a Dunze. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
19 tight. 19 tight.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 42-yard line.
Here's Williams. This is caught inside the 15. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Working out of the gun, Williams. Steps away to his left. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Touchdown! Gerald Everett, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Santos now to add the PAT. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
24-yard gain on the play. And an Eagle first down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
3 yards on the gain. They're going to need to do better on this next play. It'll be 3rd and 12.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here's Hurts to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. 48 yards. And the Eagles stretch this 4th quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Here we go.
To the air, Williams. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Here's 3rd and 9. Hurts with a quick throw, complete. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. They'll try and run for it. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Will Shipley. His first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 24.
Bears 28. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And that is incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Throwing is Williams. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And